The suit starts out as a sleek metal briefcase which gets tossed to Toni, which by the way would weigh way more than he would weigh, it's a tongue twister, would weigh way more than she made it seem. But that's just the tip of the iceberg for the seemingly impossible. Anyways, Toni steps on the suit and it pops open to reveal about 1 million moving parts. Now I do gotta give credit to the animation team at Marvel just for all the detail they put in this scene. I've probably watched the scene about 100 times now, way more than anyone should, and every time I notice new things. So first, some handles pop out that were originally the handles for the briefcase. He grabs them and then pushes down into what look like become the arms of the suit. He then lifts the suit up onto his body and places it onto his chest. By now the suit's unfolded so you can see the chest and the shoulders, which all are sliding into place. He then opens up his arms and the pieces wrap around to attach. I mean, they did kind of use some motion blur to hide what was actually happening, but it's all good. And the shoulders fold back and the abs drop into place. Then it cuts into the arc reactor firing up. And again, it really just shows the intricacy of this suit. Like, look at all those tiny pieces on the side, all moving like perfectly together. Also, I never understood why he would put like the main power source so openly exposed on his chest. Like, that's clearly the part you would aim for if you're trying to fight him. Literally a big glowing shiny target that powers the suit. It just looks too cool though. Anyways, then it cuts back out to the arms where all the armor slides out to cover up the arms and the repulsors light up. Then it pans down to the legs where again you can see the extremely complex mechanism expanding. Again, they used a bit more motion blur to hide exactly what's happening, but in simplest form it looks like it's just seconds. And overall I think the animation really shows off Toni's thick puts enough like our pulled down into a briefcase. Yeah, so at this point I realized I would the legs and I made a cardboard model, cut it out just like how you'd make a regular cosplay armor piece, put it together, and I found out this is actually going to be way more work than I thought. And I already thought it was going to be a lot. First of all, because it's supposed to be made of foam, they're including bends that just are impossible with metal or cardboard even. Metal especially. Then we also have to make it slide together, and I also realized I have no idea how to actually edit these files, so I think it's going to be a little bit more trouble than it's worth. So after several days of just, spinning my wheels, I realized we're not going to be able to take the easy way out with this project. See, with a lot of my projects, I've figured out that if I, spend enough time, do enough research, I usually come up with like a creative, clever solution for the project that's pretty easy to do. Got a Yondu arrow, I just used a drone, Spider-Man shrink suit, found the Nightingale stuff that shrinks when you put current through it. But this project's a little different. See, as it turns out, there's no easy way to make a fully expanding metal Iron Man suit without actually the shin collapses into themselves and then the upper leg collapses in. That way we keep the knee joint separate so it can get a little smaller around there and also bend. That way it'll look more natural. The goal here is to strike a nice balance between fitting in a case and looking like Iron Man. So I figured we can do both legs like this, and the hip piece can slide down around the legs and connect them. So altogether this piece has a dimension of about like 16 inches by 16 by 12 deep. It's not bad, but we still gotta fit in the whole chest, the arms, the stomach, and the back. So I cut out and bent the leg pieces from some 16 gauge cold rolled steel, and I put them together to see if my plan would work. Definitely took a little bit of finessing, but everything seemed to fit together. Just gonna be a matter of being as precise as possible with like my bending to make sure everything slides alright. And I used some kind of thick steel because I didn't want this thing to be flimsy. We can't have it breaking when we're putting it on and off. And it's also way cooler that I can stop like blades. Alright, hit me. Okay, harder. Okay, harder. Okay, harder. Are you okay? It worked! Fire. Give me a little pop. Yup, another pop. Yup. Yeah! Just show it's improvement at point here. Alright, get this done. Anyways, to connect the segments, I used some nylon straps positioned in such a way that the leg could still slide in and out of each other. And thankfully, the actual suit in the movies features a lot of these leg breaks because it folds up as well. So, we're actually getting the design somewhat right. So I think if we make the other leg, attach it to the hip piece, then the hip piece can fold around everything, then we can kind of step into it and slide them on like pants. That way we won't need any fancy motors or any other complications that are, just gonna potentially break. Even still though, there's hundreds of pieces we're gonna have to plasma cut, bend, and attach to make the suit. And yeah, this part is what took a while. We're about 2 weeks into this project, probably. Hours of CADing today. Cut some parts out, but honestly it feels like I'm hardly even making a dent. I way underestimated the scale of this project. It's about 2 a.m. now. Ooh, yeah. Also, because there's going to be a few small I might as well. And digitally, it all slides together. All the legs, more legs over there, arms, shop's a mess, but at least we got a nice sunset to look at. Let's talk arms. These are going to be a bit tricky, surprise, surprise, because I really just want to be able to, put the chest piece on, slide my arms out, and have everything, do its thing. And we have the first part of the arm already made, which is great because, making a whole metal glove that's retractable is going to be nearly impossible. Caught a break there. So at least now all we got to do is figure out the upper arm and bicep area. And I think we can borrow a similar design from the legs, just have the forearm compact and then the bicep compact and then have it all just, extend out on the arm. I also added some detail from the movies. I like little spikes on the arm links, just try and make it more realistic because again we got that plasma cutter and we can paint it too to really make it look like the movies. So just little things we can do to really spruce this thing up. But speaking of that, let's get cutting. I thought I might ease into the whole plasma cutting metal workshop thing. Maybe cut like 1 or 2 parts for a project, Nope, full suit. So for the hands, we already have some full metal Iron Man hands left over from my last project. We just gotta paint them red. And we actually gave a pair of these away in my last video. We'll pick a winner for that, and that is right here. Congratulations. Before that, we gave away some custom Black Panther shoes I made to the guy right here, Sammy. Alright, so for this video's giveaway, I asked you guys what you wanted on Instagram. These away in my last video. We'll pick a winner for that, and that is right here. Congratulations. Before that, we gave away some custom black. Now I've always tried to like and subscribe, obviously, then pop on over to... We should... now this part actually doesn't have to expand or anything, which is a relief. Because we're just going to pick it up and put it on. But we do have to add lights for the arc reactor, motors for the arms, and batteries to power everything. So I modeled the plate for the arc reactor. I'm using references for the Mark V suit, then I also modeled the intricate, which is nice. Just connected them up, just seeing it all come together. It was just I actually used 2 different colors for this. One color is like a darker cranberry control. Kind of the connector in there as well. I actually used 2 but a little bit darker, just like the Iron Man suit. I mean, just pulling off that tape and seeing the nice contrast between the polished metal and the red paint. I've worked with a ton of other materials, and I have to say nothing quite compares to the quality of some nicely finished, well-crafted metal. Which is why this video is sponsored by Ridge Wallet. Like if Iron Man were to have a wallet, it'd be this one. It's lightweight, sleek, full metal, over 30 different colors you can choose from, like this metallic blue, carbon fiber, or burnt titanium. And because it's metal, it protects against RFID tech that people use to try and steal your card just by being near you. And it holds like 12 cards with a clip for cash. It even holds my metal wallet tool too, which I always carry around. You just press down on this little channel cutout in the back and your cards pop out. It's also super satisfying to put cards in. They just slide in so pleasantly, I really like that part. It's also super hassle-free. I mean, just because it's so minimal, it slides in and out of your pocket without any trouble. Like this thing will last you way longer than any leather wallet or something. Plus you can use it for 45 days, and if you don't like it, just send it back. Full refund. No reason to not try it if you're curious. So you can get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns. Just go to ridge.com/jlaser. Again, ridge.com/jlaser, and you can use the code J.
मैं ज़ॉम्बी बनने के बाद सबसे पहला काम हर जगह मिल्क पाउडर और डायपर्स इकट्ठा करना शुरू किया क्योंकि मैंने एक इंसानी बच्ची को अपनाया था। सभी
J-Laser, for your 10% off. Links below. Alright. So we're almost done. But you might be asking, what about the back of the suit and also the helmet? So right now, basically we just have a bundle of compact parts. But we still gotta make it into a case.